Hi everyone, this is Stephy Hogan with CreativePro, and today I want to show you how to do the liquid glass effect within PowerPoint. Each of these rectangles on this slide emulate that liquid glass feel. So if I took this rectangle here and brought it up to the top and let go, it then will blur what's behind it. Now we don't have a blur background effect we can apply in PowerPoint, so how did we do this? Well, it all rests on the fact that you can fill a shape with the slide background fill. So let's start this new slide. And if I right click on it and choose Format Background, we'll choose Picture or Texture Fill. Now if I take a shape, I put it over top of the slide. It's the only object there. I can right click, choose Format Shape, or come back over here and choose Slide Background Fill. And the second I do that, it's filled with whatever is behind it. So if I dragged the shape over here and let go, it would automatically reset to whatever is sitting behind it. And that's how we accomplish this. To do that, let's go back to the slide. I need this picture. You'll see behind it, I have what looks like a blurry version of the picture I just selected. So let's copy that picture. We'll bring it over here. And actually, I want 2 copies of this. You'll see why in a second. So I'll paste another one. Move that one over here. This is going to become our slide background, but I want it to be blurry. So with that image selected, go up to Picture Format, choose Artistic Effects, come over here to Blur, and then over in the Format Picture pane, down at the bottom where we have the Picture Effects tab in there, that's where the blur adjustments can come in. It's a little blurry, but I want it to be very, very blurry. So let's just bump it all the way up. Okay, now we have the blurry version. If I cut that picture off the slide, so Command or Control X, and then I right click on the slide background itself, choose Format Background, and then come over here and choose Picture or Texture Fill. And the picture source has to be the clipboard, what I just cut, right? So now the slide background is the blurry version. And then we have this image on top. So, right, all we have to do is put a shape on here. And we'll get rid of the shape outline. We don't need a shape outline right now. First things first is that fill needs to be the slide background fill. Now when I drag it, it's blurring the slide background. One other step to do before this really feels like the liquid glass is that we need something that looks like a little bevel that reflects the light. So you can play around with the bevel, the 3D shape tools, but I like to do this with a gradient line. So right click, Format Shape, and over here under Line, we choose Gradient Line. I want 2 stops. I drag 2 of these off. One is going to stay white. The other one I will turn white eventually, but I need to see what I'm doing as I format this. So I usually change this temporarily to something kind of obnoxious like red. And so that you can see this better, I'm going to bump the thickness of this line up pretty far. Whoops, wrong button. Okay. The key here is that I need to make sure that the bevel kind of matches the lighting in the picture behind it. So we have the lighting coming from the top left. I want the white part of the gradient to be on the top left, and this red part, which will eventually be the shadow, to be on the bottom right. So over here in our angle for the gradient line, I'm just going to play around with this number until this gradient is where I want it to be, that angle. Okay, so now the light is coming from up here, and this red can now just change first to white, and then I will make it completely transparent. I can grab that, there we go. And then usually I take this other one that's solid white and I'll make it just a little bit transparent. I have it where I want it to be, and now the width of that line can come way down. I think around 1.5 is where I liked it for this particular project. And there you go, you have a liquid glass effect, and you can put a whole bunch of these on. And the key is if you put a whole bunch on the same slide, make sure you go in, like I did here, and change how the gradient lines are on each of those pieces so that it's accurately reflecting the light that would be around it. There you go. Liquid glass, play around with it, have fun, go make something beautiful.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.